अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। गुरु महाराज की जय। शिव। ये जो गुरु गीता, ये जो भगवत गीता का जो प्रवचन है, दिस इज द स्टेंजा 7 of chapter 5. योग युक्तो विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्म भूतात्मा कुर्वन्ति न लिप्यते। योग युक्तः विशुद्धात्मा विजितात्मा जितेन्द्रियः सर्वभूतात्म भूतात्मा कुर्वन् अपि न लिप्यते। योग युक्ता, it means karma yoga. Vishuddhatma, it means pure pure antahkaran person, like the curious seeker. Vijitatma, it means total control on mind. Jitendriya, it means conquer and controlled senses. Sarva Bhutatma, it means the Atma of all living beings is the same, and the Atma is living in all beings, that is the Paramatma. Kurvan, it means in all doing. Na lipyate, it means no attachment in act or work. That is the meaning of the words, and now the stanza's meaning. Whose mind in control, antakaran is detached, those are living in the purity of meditation stages, then he conquer his senses, he seeing his soul in the Paramatma, and that soul in all Atma of living beings. This type of karma yogi never attached or affected by the illusion of Maya. Satchidananda Sadguru Paramatma, the ultimate base of the ultimate factor of and support of uncountable billions of galaxies, come in the form of Lord Krishna on this earth. And he is giving his teachings in directives to transform it, our soul, into the pure soul as existence. So the Lord Krishna is teaching very minute aspects and the minute teachings about the Karma Yoga and the Jnana Yoga. And this is the stanza. Concentrate on the Karma Yoga. Krishna explaining the minute knowledge of Karma Yoga in this stanza. When the Karma Yoga being come by the master Sadguru into the disciple, and the disciple become a bachar, a witness of all the karma, he become the sakshi in all activities of his life. This is called the first stage of the meditation preparation. He do all karmas, then he never attach in karmas. He become in all doing like a non-doer. And when the karma's fruits come, he become non-taker. So the non-doer and the non-taker, no karma's effect on him. Even in the preliminary stage of the meditation, the illusion of man or the mind does not affect that curious seeker. And he never fall in unnecessary mind tricks which is playing by the mana. He easily know that tricks, so he can survive and he can make safe himself. So that is the big achievement. He can save many tensions, and he can save from many dilemmas and worries and many dangers. So that way he become peaceful and pleasant by the Sakshi meditation. And in this stage, his senses work regularly because the hungry senses becomes cooled down, and all the desires of the senses, they are disappear by the Sakshi meditations. Only the essential needs they take. So the senses doing his work in a good rhythm and create a very nice functional manner, so that karma yoga being in the process of purity. The purity is coming now. In the sense of holy books, it is called, in the religious terminology of the Panditas, it is called Vishuddhatma. But in the terminology of the enlightened person, it is called detachment from the mind, intellect, mood and ego. So, the purity comes by the Sakshi meditation, and second form of this stanza, second word of this stanza is Jitendriya. So the Indian religious mythology called, who is the Jitendriya? They called, the person is control on their senses, that is called Jitendriya. So the son of the Ravana was also Jitendriya, but he was a devil. So that this type of Jitendriya is not helpful in this path. The Jitendriya who can aware in every part of the time and every moment, and he can see the every activity of his instrumental senses, that is called Jitendriya. It means if you can detach from Antakarna. Antakarna is a technical term, that is the Antakarna made by four things. Karna means senses. Antakarna means internal senses. It may by the four departments: mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar, mind, intellect, mood and ego. That is antakarna. So, then only you can conquer your senses when you can aware in the antakarna and when you can detach from antakarna. Otherwise, you cannot conquer your senses, because the senses cannot be conquered by the god and goddess. You can see the 18 Puranas. There is the many stories about the god and goddess. They flow in the float of antakarna. I want to give you two examples. One example of the Devaraja Indra, the king of the god and goddess Indra. He is fall down in the love of Ahilya. And the second example of Lord Shiva. The Lord Shiva, see, the Gandharva's wives, they are bathing in the pond. And Lord Shiva do some activity, and the king of god and goddess Indra send his chakra and cut the Lord Shiva's particular organ. So, there is two example, and there is third example, Vishwamitra. He fall in the love of Menaka. So, you can see the biggest person, they cannot conquer the senses, but my meditation technique, you can conquer your senses by the awareness of the Sakshi meditation. So this is the called Jitendriya. There your senses work in their control, natural physiological rhythm, and never makes you tense, and they work appropriately. They have no any hungers, like as you are in blind person and now you are going to enlighten. So there is no need of artificial hungerness, no meaningless activity in your senses. There is no any dilemma, haste, tension, worry in your mind, in your mana. So, the non-doer stage, so the Sakshi meditation stage work in you, so your senses do only necessary work for living, not unnecessary activities, and never lose their energy by these activities. So, the energy will conserve, the energy will reconstruct your body organs. Then in this reconstruction of your body organs, you will become gradually healthy, peaceful, glorious, intelligent, capable, and many ability comes in you. You will become urdhvaretas. It means that your energy going up, not down. So this stage called in the holy books Jitendriya, Yoga Yukta, Vishuddhatma, Jitendriya, three words. So the perfection comes in the purification of antakarna, in the awareness, in Atma, your divine soul stage. And this mechanism of purification and the detachment from antakarna, mana, intellect, mood and ego, and that in the separation from mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara, it brings the separation with maya too. So you can jump out from the maya's illusion. And that is the state, that is only and only the path of establishing in the supreme form of existence, that is called Buddhatva, as well as your Sakshi, your witnessing grows day to day nicely in your life and covered your all the works or functions morning to night. Every function you perform in the Sakshi meditation, and every act with the consciousness. This is the character of curious seeker. He is going deep and deeper, and the peace is come. Same time the deep and deeper peace comes. The peace with awareness, very important thing. The peace with awareness. The total silence inside. No movement, no dirt, no dust of Maya. And the same stage of the meditation comes after the Sakshi. When you complete your Sakshi, the meditation comes. And meditation is the phenomena. It is not comes by your efforts. The meditation is like an accidental phenomena, a vast change randomly. So meditation comes in your life. The real curious seeker do all his activities again now in the meditation, with the meditation, and he totally detached from antakarna, more deeper and more the micro connection also cut by the meditation in with antakarna. He feel the stability and pin drop silent in his internal state. At this stage of the meditation, he comes as he was living in the Sakshi and he living in the meditation by the same stage. He living without mana. It is very miracle. Nobody can believe in this thing. Any person live without mana. The Kabir says this aman avastha. This stage comes every time you feel extra power, extra energy inside. You do all the work more efficiently and more better and good capability and more skillfully, but total detachment. So Vivekananda says about it that a great man, not a person do one work very nicely, that is not great man. Great man is that he do every work with very nicely, with a very good work, and if the great man will do the smallest work, the work will be great. Why the work will be great? Because he work in the awareness. So, the technical term Aman Avastha comes. Your body, your senses, everything doing their work well, but you will not attach with anything. You gradually push inside of your Atma. And at that time of the meditation, with the meditation working, nobody can do unnecessary activities as they doing before. That time they were not aware. Now they aware and do not do any unnecessary doing. That meditation after some time, if you're doing all the work in this meditation, that meditation after some time become continuous and unbreakable. The continuity bring in the meditation in this stage by the grace of the Master Sadguru, put a seed of Atma Sakshatkara, put a seed of Buddhatva, put a seed of enlightenment in the seeker. That is called Bhana Avastha. The Bhana Avastha comes only by the grace of the Master, not comes by your efforts, but you have to prepare yourself for Bhana Avastha. This is your duty, by honestly. That is if you are dishonest, the Bhana Avastha will not stay in you. So, that is spiritually miracle of divinity, that is Bhan Avastha. In the greatest mercy of the Master, we see is this miracle sight. It is called miracle sight, in Hindi Kripadrashti. If the disciple care the Bhan Avastha, he can easily get Atma Sakshatkara. That is called the super enlightenment, and set free from illusion of Maya. And the Buddha stage come after the Bhan Avastha. And some disciples not care the Bhan Avastha, they take it very lightly and not respect and not take seriously, they get U-turn. And they reach again in the dark illusion and darkness of the Maya. So, I want to say, my loving seekers and my loving disciples, please be careful. If the Bhan Avastha come, you should be welcome and you should be care this Bhan Avastha. So, in this U-turn, they can run away from Master also. And Geeta says they are Yoga Bhrashta. And they will be take more birth for freedom. Maybe possible in the next birth they will not get Sadguru. Or maybe possible they will take 100 of birth also. So, it is the last and final chance for you to get supreme enlightenment, to set free your soul and merge your soul into the Paramatma. The Bhan Avastha is the great gift of God Almighty. It is the great gift from the Master. If you do not take that seriously, only one step you are behind the Atma Sakshatkar from the Bhan Avastha. One step ahead your liberation. You can lost it. Be careful. Because at the end of the Maya force comes very, very high and put a biggest force on you to make you blind. But if you are in the safe hand of your Sadguru, your Master, and you have enough love and respect with the master, the master can save you and you can yourself also. If you are not aware, you will be destroyed, and if you are aware, you can enlighten. So, do not disturb and destroy your all the journey, that in the tail end of your spiritual practices. Take them. You cannot get it if you do not respect the bhanavastha. So the biggest yoga karmasu kaushalam is the biggest expectation. It is the biggest technique that you can keep aware in the bhanavastha. Master want you that you can keep awareness in the bhanavastha. So Bhagavan Sri Krishna says that Atma is supreme existence of all living beings. Bhagavan says the bhanavastha is the pre-stage of greatest Atma Sakshatkara. As sun is near to arise, the east sky becomes orange and red color. As the Atma Sakshatkara, the supreme stage of enlightenment, just to come in the life, the Bhan Avastha comes. This is the pre-stage of enlightenment. So the Karma yogi lives in total detachment. In every activity of the life, he lives in his own consciousness. He never involved with the antakarna or any activities. On any activities cannot affect on that curious seeker. He is the pure form. He is the knowing all the living being is the same Atma. He has the Atma, and all the living being has the same Atma. So, he is not in dark illusion now. How can he affect by the karmas? So the last word of this stanza is say, the kurvan api na lipyate. That person do everything but never involve in anything and never attach with anything and never affected with anything. He is pure. He is the pure, detached person. No any illusion can affect or can caught him. Sadguru Bhagavan ki jai.